over the weekend, our beloved producer, Ted, lived out, and I mean this, a childhood dream, and attended, we make dreams come true here, and attended his first monster truck rally. Now, before we head to the control room to get his thoughts on the event, it is time to debut our brand new segment that we're calling America Loves Ted. That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for producer Ted Johnsen, live in the Jason Show control room. Hello, Ted.
Hello.
Ted, you know your animation took our entire show budget for the rest of the season.
I know, right?
I know. Okay, so can you explain, you know I always love this because I've gotten to fulfill a lot of my childhood dreams on the show. All kidding aside, I'm not joking. This was a dream for you, right? And why?
I mean, probably when I was 5.
Yeah.
So when I was like 5 years old, I had this book, monster truck book, and I made my parents read it to me every night, probably multiple times a night. They still talk about how it gives them PTSD. And so I would watch monster trucks on the TV, you know, so we had like monster trucks, wrestling, and The Bachelor. So those 3 things were pretty much my the level of my interest back in the day. But they never took me to the monster truck show. But you know what? This weekend we made it happen.
Okay, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Before we get into the mechanics of this, because I am very curious. I've never been to a monster truck rally. You were afraid as a child of one of the trucks, right? Like right there.
That one, Gravedigger. Yeah. So this one, the Gravedigger is kind of like the Undertaker. It's kind of a dark, you know, truck, the villain, and it would take on Bigfoot, you know, my favorite truck back in the day. And here he is showing off, and now he's a fan favorite. Now people aren't afraid of him.
Okay, so walk me through, and all of us that have never been to one of these, what is the point? Like, what's the competition like? I don't mean what is the point. I just mean like,
So the trucks race each other, then they do this, you know, they try to do this little thing where they go on 2 wheels, and they try to show off that way. But really, we're just there for the end where they just do flips and...
Oh!
And then they wreck their truck.
Oh, is that the truck that got wrecked?
They all got wrecked.
They all... Your face! Okay, because how many trucks start, Ted? 14?
Yeah, about 14 trucks started. Probably 3 of those trucks shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Really?
Because they just like came out, the engine blew up, and then they left. So we're down to like 11, and then of the remaining ones, probably only 5 could drive away because the rest of them were just doing flips and engines blowing up.
And
amazing.
And this is no small potatoes. I mean, I haven't been, but what did you say in the crowd? 40,000?
Yeah. This was at US Bank Stadium, and I was thinking, they're gonna have like the lower bowl, you know, filled a little bit, but it went all the way to the top. And I love it. It was a big crowd.
I got something in my note here. Something about the guy next to you, sitting next to you. What happened with him?
So he came with, I would imagine, one of his sons and his 2 friends. They're 6 years old.
Okay.
He sits down. He's got all, you know, just like bags and stuff, and clearly just overwhelmed. And he says to me, he's like, I got to go outside. If you watch these 3 kids, I'll buy you a beer. And so... he did that. He came back, gave me a beer. An hour later, he goes, same deal? Yes.
You babysat them twice?
I babysat 3 6-year-olds at the monster truck rally.
Bravo, Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, America loves Ted. Thank you, buddy.